Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Soulful Soulful Conversations. Hopefully they feel soulful to you. I know that they're full of soul for me. With Life Coach Ade and the my distinguished colleagues in the chat. We're here together, and we are just inviting you to come on into the room. All right, we have folks loading in already, and while you do that, I think I'll just warm up with a... We did this song on Saturday, Sanctified Saturday. Hi, Thea. God is real. God is magnificent. God is light. God is love. God is real. God is magnificent. God is light. God is love. Nikki, I am real. I am magnificent. I am light. I am love. I am real. I am magnificent. I am light. I am love. You are real. You are magnificent. Oh, you are love. You are real. I can hear you. You are magnificent. You are light. And you are love. We are real. We are magnificent. Oh, we are love. We are real. And we are magnificent. We are light. We are love. God is real. God is magnificent. God is light. God is love. God is real. God is magnificent. God is light. God is love. Oh, 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 oh. God is real. God is magnificent. God is light. God is love. Deep breath and a strong om. Om. Let's do another om together. Om. Yeah. Good morning, good evening. God I am. That God I am kind of tripped me up a minute. I thought you were saying something else right there. But I'm glad it was God I am. Who are you, Life Coach Ade?
I am that I am. God, I am.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear you that well, Coach Ade.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but
Okay.
considering everything.
Let me move some things over here and tell me if it's different. How about now? Is it better? Yeah, so I'll keep talking to make sure you got me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Well, I hear you well enough. If everybody else can hear you, I'm good.
Yes. Okay, yeah. We'll let them tell us. They'll tell us in about 10 seconds.
Oh, yes, they will tell us. I know the people in my chat. People in my chat are not shy about letting you know. Hey, we
Nope.
just want everybody to
Loud
know
and clear.
this is a very every day is a magnificent day full of changes. So much is going on in our lives on a daily basis. Would you agree? Like things are happening like they never. Well, things have always been happening, but it never quite seemed to be so much going on at the same time. Like today, so much in just in my world, and I'm very thankful to say that I have my attention set on God. You know, and I can even see when that other thought is coming in that's not serving me, and I just go like, "Where'd you come from? Get out of here!"
This is Doing No More Wednesday. Bye bye.
Don't you know this is Doing No More Wednesday? Don't be coming in here like that. You know, but
Yes.
they come from nowhere. You know, they're just in the air, and they're in the past, and sometimes they just flip in there, and next thing you know, you're having a whole conversation in your head that nobody hears but you. That's wasting nobody's time but yours. That's depleting nobody else's immune system but yours. You know, so the quicker you can get rid of that,
Yes.
the better. So
Yes.
this is Do It No More Wednesday, and we're welcoming everybody in. Hey, Barbara Williams and Marianne and Tulabu.
That's a hillsider.
Yeah, greetings
Brother-
from Hillside.
Brother Tony.
All right, Kiana, do it no more.
Doing no more.
Yeah, because we can't keep thinking the world's gonna change when we're walking wrong. You know. So
right?
here's a shout out to Jeff Noose, who is going through some tests right now at the hospital, and so we're footing it on our own with the help of our beloved Ayanna Stokes. And she's the engineer for the night, and we're learning how it all goes over there. She came from a mighty long way to come in to support. So let's give our.
Oh, we've lost you now. Your mic is gone.
Oh,
Okay, you're back.
We're back.
You're back. I think Jeff is gonna be asking for a pay rise next week.
Well, make sure you put the contribute button up there, Ayanna.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Jeff. So we bless Jeff Noose right where he is, and know that all things are working together for his good.
Yes,
You know the same truth from my Uncle George. From this point on, no more pain in his leg, his foot.
Yes.
And he appreciates your prayers too. We bless all the new babies that were born today. I heard there's a new grandson over there in the Beckwith family, Tyler. Somebody passed on today. Sing it, Nikki. Someone needs a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. Have you prayed from the heart? So many are trying to find their way. They need the light, you know, for our prayer of love. Lifts them high. It heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayers of love lift them high, heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Yeah, come on in now. Ooh, yeah, Nikki. Have you spoken the word today? Did you give your all in prayer? The world's in need of what you say. Did you answer the call and pray? So many are seeking the way to go. I gotta say that. So many are seeking the way to go. They need the light, you know, for our prayer of life lifts them high. It heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love lifts them high. It heals them, sustains them, and sets them free. Yeah. So I believe that when we pray for someone, and that song says, our prayer of love replaces our opinions about their life. Our prayer of love replaces our idea or our opinion or our thought or our direction about what Ade needs to do in his life right now. Our prayer for Ade, our prayer for my uncle, our prayer for each other, our prayer for Jeff, our prayer for our loved ones, our prayer for the world heals it, sustains it. And then when we always walk in the direction of our prayer work, we just don't pray and say that, we just don't say the words, we become the presence. We become the presence as the present activity that brings the highest good moment to moment. So yes. That's what an active prayer can do, you know. Yes, yeah. So, you know, it's not like your opinion about it, it's the truth about it. We know that right where he is, God is. We know that right where I am, God is. You know that God, and you know that other thing, it's like, and God is balance and harmony and all those wonderful attributes and virtues and more than that. And the Spirit says, yeah, the Spirit says, yeah, I know I'm all of that. I'm omnipresent, omniactive, omniscient, I'm all of those things. And then he said, after y'all say all of that, the Spirit said, and the Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. What does that mean? When the Spirit's calling you, come, come. 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 So all of our opinions, thoughts, the ways we believe about things, let's take a deep breath right now and allow ourselves to return to before there was a number. This ain't spiritual lobotomy. This is the self. This is the love of us. This is our Creator. This is the high excellence of the universe. And more than that. When you climb the highest mountain that you can find, And you're looking out with eyes so satisfied, saying, look, 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 look what I have done. Look, 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 look what I've become. The Spirit says, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am more than this. Come to me. Spirit's calling you. Spirit's calling you. Come, come. Spirit's calling you. Come, come. Spirit's calling you. Come, come home. Deep sigh of gratitude that everything I need is right here, right now. Right now. Right here. Yes. Ooh. Hi, Life Coach Ade.
Hello there.
How you doing?
I'm fulfilled. My soul is fulfilled. I get to dance in all of this, marinate in all of this, and just be still in it. You know, I went for a walk today and the last few days, just been moving through some things. And today what I was hearing, what Spirit was saying is, slow down. I used to say, I was reminded of something that, well, where does it come from? But I would say, slow down and catch up with your blessings. Because sometimes we're so in a hurry to get somewhere thinking we're not there. And if we get there, then we'll be more happy, more this, more abundant, more financially abundant. Today, the Spirit just reminded me, slow down and catch up with your blessings. And while I was walking, I just slowed down and being in that place of stillness. And the things that I'm praying for, I realize, it's in being still and coming back to myself and listening. But I realize my prayer doesn't even need to be a prayer of asking for something to happen. Mm-hmm. My prayer needs to be of gratitude.
Yes.
That's already here. But I was in a rush. I'm thinking I need to, if I can just do this, if I just do that. But it just, when I got the guidance to go for a walk, I knew that I'm just going to take my time anyway. But that reminder, the song, Spirit's always calling us, come and let Spirit lead rather than get half the information. So I got it. And then I get down the road and say, which way are we going again? But to really listen in and being led from within. Sometimes I take it and think I figured it out, but Spirit's always here anyway. But I'm just really, I feel like I'm having a new appreciation for stillness, unlike before.
Yeah.
Like when I feel like I need to rush and get things done, and because time is running out, and that's the time I need to slow down.
Yeah.
And to bring myself back. Slow down and catch up with your blessings. You've been praying, you've been affirming, you've been meditating, you've been visioning, you've been affirming. Slow down so you can receive.
Yes.
So that's how I'm being. That's how I'm doing.
Wow, you're doing great. You're doing great. And it looks like it's great in the BHood too. People are coming in.
Yes.
And they're putting their comments in, and their comments are always brilliant. I contend that we have the most brilliant chat
in the whole world.
In the whole world.
In the whole world.
Nobody's chatting like this group.
To nobody. They can't.
Hey, Nelson,
this is a unique makeup.
Nelson and Jill and everybody come on in. Lona just got in on the chat. Well, I was telling somebody about that fall that I took 2 weeks ago, and how all the time I've never fallen like that. Like something always picks me up, and I have even boasted that, the angels always got me, ancestors got me. Like, I'm not falling. And I hit that ground so hard 2 weeks ago, right after, not too long after I had said the words that, I know I can fly. I just needed to ground. So it was like I hit the ground, and like the ground said, now what you think? You still need to ground. you know, but what it but and I jumped up and jumped up about 4 or 5 times, proclaimed that I was all right, and and everything is flowing well. My body is still aligning, but it's aligning in a holy way, in a wonderful way. So now I can do more yoga, more stretching, and that kind of thing to get back, just to go forward, that kind of thing. But today I was telling someone that had I not fallen and kind of jolted my body in the ways that I did and shook my head up, I would have been on a plane to go visit my uncle in Georgia, and right now I didn't need to be there. I would love to be there, but I needed to be right where I am. And he told me the same thing. He's walking through something. He's going through it right. This is a situation with him where he had to finally let go of something that he's been nursing for a long time. And he had to, and he was like, I've learned how to hold on to things that I should know. I should learn how to release once those things don't serve me anymore. He says he said, you might have had a good habit, but it becomes a bad habit when it's time for it to change and you're still holding on to it like it's a good habit. And now it's a bad habit that you need to learn how to change that thing around. And those are the words of Uncle George, at 93, really, really sharp. And so he did what he needed to do, and he had to have the lower part of his leg amputated today, But Uncle George had been doing his research on prosthetics and all that kind of stuff, seeing people run across the stage with it. He was like, I saw a man run across the stage. In other words, he was saying for himself that if he couldn't turn it around in the ways that he wanted to, then he would make peace with it, let it go, and look at what life can be moving forward. What life could be moving forward. And I just know if I had been in the mix down there, it might have been a little different. And and I wasn't going to get on the plane after I had fallen like that. That's what Dr. Shea did. Dr. Shea fell down, took a bad fall, and then she was going to catch up. She was going for a plane, and she got on the plane, and by the time the plane landed, she had suffered 2 strokes. So because she had hit her head she hit her head. I didn't hit my head, but I hit the ground and got shaken up, So here's a shout out to Dr. Shea and her GoFundMe campaign and all the things that she's doing to heal herself. And here's a person who's healed a lot of people. She's helped a lot. She helped my uncle for many years. She helped my uncle with his leg and all the things to increase circulation and all the stuff that he was doing down there. So here's a shout out to everybody who is willing to let go of the things that don't serve you anymore. This is Do It No More Wednesday. This is a good time to let it go.
Yes.
This is a good time to let it go. And sometimes it's more than it's a habit. Sometimes we can have a habit of really not liking somebody. Like I used to have a person, a friend of mine used to say, I hate him with a purple passion. I'm going,
goodness.
A purple passion. I hate him with a purple passion.
That's a strong passion.
That's deep Southern talk. And that was an Atlanta girl that said that. But she was making jokes. But people who have done us a disservice, people who have disappointed us, people who've stolen from us, we might feel they took something from us, or they didn't speak highly of us, or they lied about us, or whatever it is, or they denied us our privilege or that we thought belonged to us, or they betrayed us in some kind of way, or whatever. It's just like the sooner we get to our prayer work. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can't make yourself let it go. It lets you go. Okay? It's a negative charge. And it lets you go when there's nothing that it can resonate in any longer with you. Now, I never wrote that down. That just came out. But I'm telling you what I know here, and that sitting still, and sitting still with an intention to love and to honor and to ask for help, like the song says, what's the word? The words, the new words to Friendly Universe. Came before us, those. Yeah, I honor those who came before us, those who prayed and carried me, those who dwell in liberation, who permit me now to speak. I call upon my great ancestors. Show me how to love and fill my heart with words of inspiration and embrace me as I heal. I honor those who worked and walked and built and bled and died for me, to stand and sing in celebration and to stand till all are free. Great and mighty Holy Spirit, present now and you have shown, present you will be forever. Speak through me, sing through my song. Fill my heart with inspiration and embrace me as I heal. When we don't have that charge anymore, because our mind is dwelling on God, filled with thoughts of God, thoughts of good, thoughts of purpose. That's the great Ashe, the great celebration in the universe, the great Amun-Ra. I feel like letting go. You feel like letting go. Let go, let God. The sun, I meet the sun, the brightest star that lights the earth. My soul, my soul, my soul receives. It is a friendly universe. Yes. Let it be. Oh, yeah. 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 So when it lets you go, you are free. There's nothing there to entertain it anymore. You know, it's gone. It's like, and so how do you get there? One breath at a time. One
That's
breath
right.
at a time beside the still water.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Releasing judgment. Yeah. Is that Tavon or Chavon? Tavon. Yeah.
Probably Tavon.
Yeah. So do you have a reading for us, great Life Coach Ade.
Okay, that's the one. I thought I was going to say something else. Yes, I do actually.
Because I got something I want to share with everybody.
Okay, cool. So you want me to go first?
No.
And you can put the you see like you're like all right,
No.
I can yield.
But I want to just to say the beauty, talk about the beauty of sacred service, Sanctified Saturday,
Sure.
and the space that it's opened up in me. That's what I wanted to I remembered, you know, it opened up a space, a big space, and amazing. It's amazing what's happening
I understand.
with a day off. A day off to go on a date. But not with the Staples man, not with the guy from
Don't
Staples.
get Kiana going now. Kiana is going to be like a date. Well, tell us more. Kiana is waiting for the date story. Don't get it started.
No, I just you know that song. There's a song that says from the '60s. You won't know this. You're too young. But some of the people, there's a song. Oh shucks. Come Saturday morning. Y'all remember that? Old timers? Come, wait a minute. Come Saturday. No. Come Saturday. Come Saturday morning. I'm going away with my friend. Will Saturday spend more than half of the day? Just I and my friend. We'll travel for miles with our Saturday smiles, and then we'll move on. But we will remember long after Saturday's gone. I mean, those are the songs that you used to sing when you were going to go on a little expedition. You go hiking, go do something that you never did. And I went, I did some sweet things, and I'm so good because I was better for it. Good conversations, it was so much more than, I don't know what a date is, but I had a date with Grace. Yeah, that's what his name was. Okay. Now let's get the reading.
Oh, you got. Okay, before I read that, I got to say this though, because what you just shared is really an example of what it's like to let go. You've been doing Sunday devotionals for over a year, and I'm sure that the growth was already happening anyway. So when you decided it was going to change, whatever the factors and the circumstances were, it was going to happen. It was letting you go. You were letting it go. And when we yield to what wants to shift and change, letting us go because it's time, we have a different experience. When you told me you moved to Saturday, I was like, Saturday, really? Whoa! I was like, oh no, But that the courage, if you will, the willingness to do something different, even though you've been doing it a certain kind of way, it's what causes the shift. Because it's almost like it's not almost. You interrupt a pattern. The neural pathways are interrupted. So you have to pay attention. You have to listen. You have to remember to say it's Sanctified Saturday. Even just remembering to say that is a shift, as opposed to Sunday devotion or Sunday for 20 years. And that's fine too. Yes. But it's about really listening, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. And what really caused the shift was really really interesting. I mean, I would have been doing a Sunday devotional if I hadn't missed the drummer. We missed our drummer, and he couldn't come on Sunday, and he was that important to us. It could have been anybody. It could have been Ayana. It could have been anybody. But that drummer, man, it's like he was worth switching for, wasn't he? Yeah. Come on over here, Ayana. Y'all know Ayana Stokes is in the house. I've already said so. You want to sit down over here?
I don't know if you have a screen.
Yeah. We have a third guest with us this evening.
Let me bring both of you in.
Ayana came over here to help take care of us, make sure that we had some sound.
Yeah. Doing the best we can. Doing what we came to do today.
She's a butterfly. She gone. I
Yeah.
I was going to say.
She's the queen of yielding.
Blah, blah, blah. She was like, boop, that's it.
I'll be over here.
Yeah, we miss Shevin. Shevin is more than a drummer. Shevin is, his heart really loved the music a lot. And he really wanted to play with us in a deep way. And but more than that, even more than that, he matches the way I play the piano. So he feels it. And so it was important. And I said, well, if we did it on Saturday, could you make it? He was like, absolutely. I was like, Saturday it is. Saturday it is. And now if I thought in my head, well, okay, it's going to take me 3 weeks to get people to turn around. So I'll tell them in 3 weeks, we're going to start the Saturday. No. I'm the one that got married between classes. So I don't do that kind of stuff no more. But I know how to get on with it. You know what? We got this song where it goes like, what's it? And you gotta get on with it, get strong with it, just stop wasting time. We're gonna do that song. We're gonna do it. I got her here. I got Ayana here. I can do it. But so we got on with it. And the closer we got to Saturday, the stronger things just kept opening up. Great things. So on Friday night, I think I called one person to go like, oh, what did I do? That kind of thing. I had a what have I done moment. You always get that, or sometimes you do. The advanced people probably never do. But it came like that. And Ade, don't forget, you got a reading now. Okay. So,
now, I haven't forgotten, because if this reading that you're dropping is so powerful, because one thing I wanted to say, Yana is saying the same thing. When you introduced him on Saturday, he said on the way there, he was saying, I deserve this.
Yes.
I deserve this.
Yes.
I deserve things being shifted for me to be present, to be there. I don't know how he interpreted the whole experience, but just for me listening to him. And when we let go, when we are allowing the new to happen, it's not just for us.
Yeah.
Healing is not specific. Healing is universal.
Hey, now.
If I heal, everybody else is healing.
Come on now.
So when we yield and say, okay, here I am, it's not just, oh, my arm is hurting and I need healing for my arm. Yeah, we do that, but the whole body is getting healed. So you coming into that, yielding to the next level, just welcomes everybody else to go and grow with the flow. I just think that's just so amazing.
Yes.
So amazing.
Yes, I do too. And when he showed up, it was just a different day. But I started Friday night. And then Saturday morning was like, whoa. I was already in it. I'd spoken to my Uncle George earlier in the day, and we had prayed and talked about some things and went on downstairs. And, it was just like everything was flowing. Everything flowed. It just felt so fresh.
Yes.
Like sometimes you just need to move the furniture around in the room. You know what I mean? You just need to move it. And, ain't nothing but fresh happening around here, it's like, oh my gosh, so Sunday morning when I woke up on Sunday morning, I had set the plan for on Saturday, what I would like to do. But what I want to say is that with my mind so clear, there's not that deliberation of like, should I do this or should I not do that? Should I call? Should I not? It's nothing. It's like, hey, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. You don't have to suffer what you're going to look like, what it's going to be like, how somebody's going to perceive you. You don't have to do that. It's like if your heart is open and you're in alignment with the Most High, you make your move, and it's the right move. It is the right move. There is no, all faith in the God. They're all right moves at the end of the day. They all fade into something really great, glorious, and wonderful. And yes. I'm telling you, it was like for what that did for my soul, Saturday, Sanctified Saturday. I'm glad we called it Sanctified Saturday because it was sanctified. It was sanctified. And I got to have some fun. I got some excellent ideas. The next morning I woke up and I was ready to receive what's rightfully mine. You know? And it's not like it's always been with me. I hadn't accepted it. I hadn't accepted it. Like what you say, you're praying for something, but it's already here. It's in our awareness. It was here. I had to, and I woke up in the prayer field, man, wrote another new song, and then just kept writing and so I'm in the flow. I am very thankful, and I hope that it's okay for me to talk about my life, because my thing is that, like, I could be talking about scripture, somebody else's life and somebody else's story, but those stories are my life too, because those stories affect us all. So this is the new book. the book of Rickie business.
That's right. Book of Rickie's business. But is it that's truth though? I mean, you sharing your story gives other people permission to give space to their situation. And it's like, oh my God. And then, there's all the other factors. It's like, oh, Rickie's up there. And then when you share a story, you're like, oh my God, Rickie experiences what I experienced. So you sharing your story is a prayer, is a blessing, is a healing. People feel affirmed. I mean, for me, I love teachers who tell their stories, who talk about when they're struggling and how they got over. Teachers that just give me the principles, I appreciate if I resonate with them, but I want to hear your story. How did you use principles when you were in pain, when your heart was broken, when you couldn't pay your rent? Because when I hear that story, somehow it affirms me. We all know principles. We all tapped into it, but how do I let it marinate so I can, when I get to the other side, I can say, God tastes good. So your stories are needed.
Thank you. I got a million of them.
Yep.
But you know what? But I only want to tell the triumphant ones, because they're only the ones worth telling. Everything else was everything else is. I mean, but but sometimes they start a little shaky. Before they get triumphant. They start a little shaky. Because we're learning. Learning. Like that song. They say, what's the song that say, "Cause you." Honor, was like a. This is a song. This is a piece from Honor. Honor is from My Time to Fly. Let me see. There is a sacred song singing all through your bones, freeing your mind from the painful yearning. One step in faith, and then another, one breath at a time, besides the still waters. Let yourself remember that you are still learning. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Honor the days we're together, and honor the ways we are better, and honor the journey that is getting you ready to shine, 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 shine your light, shine. You've got to shine your light, shine your light, shine your light, shine. the days that honor the day that's appearing, honor the way you are feeling, and honor the journey that is taking you higher to shine your light.
Yes.
Hey. It's time for us to shine, y'all. And we're shining. Especially on Do It No More Wednesday.
Do it no more.
Come on, Ade, with that read.
I know. Yeah, because, well, anyway, do it no more. All right, so I want to invite everyone as you listen to this, think of what you're going through and growing through, the good, the bad, the ugly, the part where you're like, oh my God, I can't even talk about it. And just take a deep breath and just listen. It's an invitation. You don't have to listen. So I'm not coming. It's an
We're here
invitation.
to listen. This is Do It No More Wednesday. Don't.
That's it. So listen. Rickie said I could say it. Listen to me. All right, here we go. So I'm going to read the affirmation. I give myself permission to live.
I give myself permission to live.
Yes, we are living in unprecedented times, but this is not a reason not to live life out loud. Truth be told, this is the right time to live out loud. Choosing life in the face of constant conversations about death, whether that is physical, emotional, mental, financial death, is an act of matured love. Imagine you're a cell in the human body. Choosing to live keeps the body functioning. Be the light. Be the heart of compassion. Be the powerful agent of love. I live with gusto and gratitude. I tap into my inner authority and give myself permission to live fully, unapologetically. I am here. I am here for God. I am here for truth. I am here for reconciliation. I am here for forgiveness. I am here for the healing of humankind. Thank you, power in me, through me, as me, around me, through the Christ within. And so it is. That's Daily Thoughts from the Hill for this day. Well, yesterday for me, today for you. And written by yours truly. I wrote for this
you
month.
wrote that.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, before we move on, can you read those affirmations again, and I'll repeat them after you.
I like that. So the last part. Okay, so I live with gusto and gratitude.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I read it wrong, but I could still go with that too. So anyway, I live with gusto and gratefulness.
I live with gusto and gratefulness.
I tap into my inner authority and give myself permission to live.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. I tap into my
I tap into my inner authority.
I tap into my inner authority
and give myself permission to live.
And give myself permission to live.
To live fully.
To live fully.
Unapologetically.
Unapologetically.
I am here.
I am here.
I am here for God.
I am here for God.
I am here for truth.
I am here for truth.
I am here for reconciliation.
I am here for reconciliation.
I am here for forgiveness.
I am here for forgiveness.
I am here for the healing of humankind.
I am here for the healing of humankind.
Thank you, power.
Thank you, power.
In me.
Just give us the whole thing. Thank you, power in me.
I love you, Rickie. Okay, here we go. Thank you, power in me.
Thank you, power in me. Thank you, Kiana. You're right. Thank you, power in me.
Through me.
Through me.
As me.
As me.
Around me.
And what?
Around me,
Around me,
through the Christ within, and so it is.
through the Christ within, and so it is.
I love you, Ricky.
Ashe.
Just give us the whole thing. Just pour the whole drink in the glass. What's wrong with you?
It's taking a while. Kiana say it's offering time now.
Kiana is a jokester in the house. We need to pull her on here.
And Kiana's wonderful. I'm thanking you all for your support of what it is that we're doing for the devotionals for B Radio and our programming. Hey, our numbers are going up. Our numbers have really quadrupled. So they were very low a couple of months ago, and now the numbers have really increased. So thank you for tuning in to B Radio, because our podcasts are really dynamic, and our speakers are dialed in and bringing you their best, and more are coming on. Mondays with Sherlock, Tuesdays mornings with Sacred Intonations, Beverly Brewster. You're soaking in it with Jeff Kushner on Tuesday evening at 6. Then we have Moni's Mixes in the middle of the day, The Healing with Dorothy James, Thursday at 6, and Stepping with Inspiration with Norma Choza. And then we have take Awaken Pillow Talk, which happened last week, and Take a Moment for Health with Dr. Lori Ames. But what we decided yesterday was that we'll broadcast throughout the week, the program. So even if you missed it on the 6 p.m., you might pick it up sometimes when you're just listening on B Radio. I get people who are now people are making donations, and they're going like, I love B Radio. And that makes me feel good. If because the deal is like, if nobody's listening to it, why bother? Why bother? But I've gone on B Radio, and I've heard Nikki Harris singing and cried, and she and myself, we were singing a duet. Like Nikki, we were doing, you were singing You Got a Friend, from the album that you put together from those performances, Nikki, and she's singing Winter, Spring, Summer, Fall, all you got to do is answer the call, yo, friend, and I'm playing the piano. We're getting down. It was just me and Nikki, but to hear that coming through B Radio like that, so beautiful, it just lit up the night. And sometimes, some other stuff comes on that I don't want to hear, and I turn it off. And I turn it on later on, but I dial in because it's there for me. So we look forward to you enjoying something so good and grand as B Radio as we continue to build, and it becomes a place for great inspirational music and great podcasts. But the podcasts are lighting it up. So people like this. People love conversation too. They love music, but they want to hear our thoughts about things, and they want to be inspired by how you feel about the world. So go to B Radio at around 6 in the evening, and you can get it, or you can
Pacific time.
Pacific time, thank you. And so Sanctified Saturday is coming up. We know about that. So those of you who didn't know, yeah. And hey, guess what? I'm turning 70 this year. 70, not 17, 70. I know you think so. But Rickie's turning 70, and I'm doing it with a big birthday party in Kauai. Maybe the last one in Kauai before I go to Africa and have big birthday parties in Africa, but West Africa. But this one is in Kauai. So come on, hide. This one, I'm sorry. I didn't know what that was. So
Hydrate, homie. Hydrate.
Hydrate. Oh yeah. Okay, so you can go to Rickie.
Well, wait. The coordinator.
Arne. I'm Arne. Ayana. Hey, Arne. Ayana.
Okay, so I spoke with our wonderful coordinator, Miss Dorothy James. Yes. And the latest is just for the people that are really excited, that want to get the information now. We're working on getting the special link up and working. Mm-hmm. So if you just want to email RickieBteam@gmail.com, just say, the subject line, Kauai, sign me up, and send your first and last name. And then as soon as we get the link, we can email you back with the link.
Did you hear what she said? RickieBteam. Okay.
RickieBteam@gmail.com.
RickieBteam@gmail.com.
In the next couple of days, we should have the official link ready to send out.
Yeah, we thought we'd have it tonight. We were all ready to go. And apparently they're still working on it at the Grand Hyatt to make sure we have the best package ever for you. And so, and that is the truth. That's not a bunch of blah, blah. It's really, they're really working. They really love that we're doing that at their place, you know, and they should, because we're going to light it up. So that's happening October 6th through 11th. And so that's all there is to say about that. And when it goes live, we have enough time so that you can get the bargain. And, you know, but it's October 6th through 11th. It's going down. Okay. I mean, it's going up. I mean, it's going in.
That.
It's going in.
Don't get Kiana started. You've given her too much content with everything you just said there. Moving right along, you know, you sang that song, Spirit is Calling You.
Yes.
And I just want to whisper to Ayana, I think Spirit is calling you to join us every Wednesday because people are loving your harmony. I'm just saying.
You guys can hear Ayana's harmony?
Yes. Yes.
Man, she ain't coming every Wednesday. Y'all can just hang it up.
Oh.
I love being here, though.
She loves being here, though. I'm just happy that she could come today. But I tell you, if you want to see Ayana, just come to the Sanctified Saturdays. When she can make it, she's there. And we're happy that she's there. Dorothy James, Thea Austin, who's on, both are on tonight. So just come on and you can hear this song. I can't tell myself. Wait a minute. See, Dorothy, you got me messing up. I told myself that I can't do it no more. I can't keep thinking that the world's gonna change when I'm walking wrong. I can't tell myself that I can't do it no more. I can't keep thinking that the world's gonna change when I'm walking wrong. There I was sleeping. God lifted me from my bed, put a song in me, kind of like a map in my head. If you want to get on with your life, you got to get right in your mind, and you got to get on with it, get strong with it, just stop wasting time. I can't tell myself that I can't do it no more. I can't keep thinking that the world's gonna change when I'm walking wrong. I can't tell myself that I can't do it no more. I can't keep thinking that the world's gonna change when I'm walking wrong. When I'm walking the right way, when I'm walking the right way, I talk highly about myself. I'm not bragging about myself. I'm just real about myself. And myself is the God that lives in me. So thank you for tuning in with us tonight on Soul Fulfilling. Thank you for praying for our loved ones together. Thank you for making the choice to live a good life, a rich life. Thank you, Life Coach Ade, who airs 10 o'clock a.m. on Tuesdays.
Correct.
1 p.m. Eastern Time.
Correct.
6 p.m. in the UK.
That's right.
He's my little brother.
Yes.
He's in love with God and a good-looking woman. God's expressing through her. What'd you say, Coach?
I'm in love with life, so it comes in all directions, and I just say yes. I can do it some more.
Hey! He says he's in love with life, so it comes in all directions. Mm-hmm. We're blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God. Say amen. All right now. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for your love and prayers, for your support. To the BHood, be good. Until the next time. Ashe.
Peace and blessings.
Asheo. Amen. Amen.